Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666X Iron Maiden, and I am back today with the newest of the group Korpiklanni. And I think I'm going to pronounce the title correctly, Tuuleton. So I probably butchered the name. We're going to start off with that right off the bat. I'm obviously not my language, so I'm not exactly sure how it would be said. Tuuleton is... Anyway. This is their new song. It dropped, I think, 5 days ago from the time I'm recording. And it's a group I haven't heard in a long time, so when I seen they were dropping new music, I want to check it out. I do quite enjoy their music. The whole folk metal thing has always been a part of my life. I always listen to something at some point, whether it's them, Finn's Roll, and Sifrim, or any of them. And the list goes on, of course. I've always been into a bunch of that style. So I definitely wanted to come and check them out on the channel and see where they go with their sound nowadays, if they still stick to the same format, if they've added anything. Let's jump in and see. I love how a lot of bands in like Norway, Finland, Sweden, before he gets going, just like the scenery is always so cool in all the video, most of the videos from bands from those areas, because they just have such beautiful nature scenes in those areas.
Tuuleton näitä puita ei koske, sen itku peittänyt kaiken maan. Tuuleton voisi hiljainen olla, vaan se yllä kulkiessa huomataan. Istuu vaiti, makaa kuura kasvoilla, kun aamu syntyy takaa pimeän.
Ooh, build-up's nice.
Paikalle päätyy jokainen meistä. Eivät yksin kulje pään yli jäätyneet. Saarelle saapuu hiljaiset kurjet, joiden auraan yhtyy jäästä selvinneet. Painuu päälipuu luopuneen lautta, jään kiilto kuin taivaan kautta hohtaa. Ituvana astuu sammalmatta, tuuleton ikiöisen juuret jäätää puita. Ikävä ei souda vastaan istuu. Vierelle ikävänsä kaikuri on kovempi. Aleneman elon vuoksi rastaidenkin talvitie kulkisee päätäneen.
Alright, we're going to stop it there. I was just waiting for a place to be able to pause it. I had to wait halfway through the song because he's just singing all the way through. I love the build-up from the beginning where it starts off with just him playing what looked to be it could have been a classical guitar, it could have just been, it looked like one to me anyway. And it just came in nice and beautiful, him singing over. Then the band still slowly came in, just for a few seconds there, before it really kicked in and picked up on tempo. What I really enjoy when I'm listening to bands like this is one of those bands where they use some instrumentation like accordions and either fiddle or violin. Some of the bands, it depends on who you're listening to. And those are roots to my Acadian heritage instruments we use very often, going back in history, on our music as well. So it's all familiar to me, and even some of the like the accordion playing here, like some of the parts he's playing are very similar to what you would hear in our Acadian music. So it just has a lot of familiarity, even though I'm not familiar with the language. I obviously don't know the lyrics here at all, so I have no idea what they're singing about. It's unfortunate there's no closed caption on this video. And you guys know how I do it. I don't like to have the lyrics open on another screen so that I'm looking away and going back and forth. I just feel like it makes me not connect with the music in the same way, because I'm not paying attention to the same degree. And it's unfortunate whenever it doesn't have the closed caption on screen. But I will go and learn it another time anyway. I'll check out the lyrics after on my own. I'm not sure if it's telling a story here of this guy here. He seems to be very sick and he's still trying to work. He looks like stubborn, maybe even, and still trying to work. So we'll just continue on and see how it goes. Ooh. Oh man.
Miltä tuntuu kaikki maanit menevän? Eivät minua mukaan ottaneet. Jään seuraan hiljaa katoavan tuulen. Ylitsemme käyvät siipein taipaleet. Varjot kuin valoja yllä pimeän maan syliin. Valot kuin tuntemattomien askeleet. Yölliset kuin päiviä päällä päivätönten kylien. Alleni jään kylmät jalkajääteet. Kituvan astuu sammalmättä. Tuuleton joennalta kylmää jalkapuita. Ikävä ei souda vastaan istuu. Vielelle ikävässä kaikuri ampovempi.
Woo.
Alenevan elon vuoksi rastaidenkin tarvitie. Kulkeseen päätäneen. Rastainen taivaleen jäätäneen. Talvitie kulkeseen
All right. So I'm not aware of what they're singing about here, so I'm not even going to try to decipher what this video meant, especially with him opening his eyes right at the end. I'll leave that to you guys. Let me know what was going on story-wise here, if there is one. It just kind of looks like there is just by the way that they put this together. Musically, what I really loved about this track is his vocals. A lot of time in these folk metal bands, you'll usually still have like the metal vocal style come through. This chose to go with that folk style. I found all the way through, because even in a decent amount of folk music that's not even on the metal side, you will get gritty vocals here and there, and he does bring in a little bit of grit to the sound of his vocals here in the heavier parts, but mostly clean all the way through. And I really love that. It seemed to fit so well with the whole feel of this song. Mixture of heavy and like that traditional instrumentation mixed in is just I don't know. I found it was a beautiful mix, and they just did it so dead center almost is how I could almost describe it. It felt dead, like literally you couldn't have went any more on each side, or it would have felt it would have made the feel of this track a little different. I was really loving that the heaviness was mostly coming from the drums, guitar and bass, and then with the violin and the accordion and all that, they kind of kept it more not too aggressive side, is how I would have described it. Maybe not the best word to describe it, but it just left that mix very nice. It was almost like 3 instruments and 3 instruments in each side, because you count his voice as an instrument. These guys have always been great, man. This is one of those bands that, like, they've never been high on my list to want to see, but if I ever had the chance, I would go see them. They just seem like they would be such an amazing show to go see. Maybe not at a festival. Like, I would love to see them play a smaller venue. I feel like they would be a band that it would be really nice to be in a smaller, like a bar setting, to go and see them. It would just feel like so comfortable to go and see these guys just from their style and all that. And I do have to say, even though I don't know what he was saying here, it still is a very catchy song for someone who doesn't understand the language. Just the way the melodies are put together and all that, it just flowed so nicely to the point where I thought it was a very catchy, and I'm talking about vocally here, not even just the whole group, like just his vocals as itself. I thought was catchy, even though I didn't know what he was saying, and I can't. It's weird how it does that sometimes. It always surprises me. Excuse me. Sorry, it's getting late. It always surprises me when I listen to music that's not my native language and I have no idea what they're saying, and I still find it catchy. It's beautiful how music does that. It's one of those few things where when you don't understand it, you can still connect in some way, and that's with these songs like this. They really hit in a different way than just speaking, and like music is just universal, man. I don't have to know the lyrics even to enjoy this song. It'll probably bring another element when I know what it's about, so I can kind of follow it along. But yeah, I think that's my best description of this song, and it sounds like they're still killing it even after many years of me not checking them out. So it was pretty much what I expected. I didn't expect these guys to go downhill ever. If anything, just either keep that same momentum or get even better, and they sound solid. So hopefully you guys enjoyed checking them out with me. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to get notifications when I drop new videos. And as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you later.